Hey guys, welcome back to a new video about Russian fishing for I Am the Lady, and today I would like to discuss the status indicators with you guys. So the status indicators, they are down here. You can see 4 types of bars, and I will cover each and every one of them and explain in this video what they are. So here we go, without further ado. The first one is a lightning symbol, and that means your energy. Your energy determines how long you can fish, how long you can fight a fish, how long you can spend on, for instance, digging for worms, those kind of things, and even also how far you can cast away. This gets increased as your comfort is raised higher, that is the bottom one, as your tummy is full, that is this one as well, and the weather has an effect on it as well. So, for instance, on a sunny day, our comfort will be higher than on a rainy day. Just imagine yourself fishing in the rain for 6 hours on end, and if your stomach is empty by then as well, you're not feeling very good and you do not have a lot of energy. So, keeping this one up is one of the things that you need to do. Underneath it, it says utensils, shows the utensil bar, and this is actually your stomach. And like I said, when it's full, your energy is raised. When it's empty, your energy goes down, and obviously your comfort as well. So what can we do? Well, we can eat. Now here on the second map, this is where I am currently, this one, Lake Mosquito is its name. We actually have a food truck, which is over here. Very handy, because this allows you to eat for free. Just once a day. So currently we got a green message. If it's red, it means that you already ate for it and you still need to wait a bit. And that is what you can do to raise up your bar. As you guys can see now, it is fully full. Now, if you are on one of the other lakes, you do not have that food bar or that army truck of food. So what you need to do is we go to the store. That is this one. It says 24 open. You'll press E. We need for it to load, and here we are. BCE means showing all, and this one means food. So here we are. You can purchase a loaf of bread, you can purchase a sugar duck. This is actually the ingredients for making glue wine. This one, the one with the elephant, is the ingredients for making tea, for instance, and then this one over here is for coffee. We got garlic, we got a dry sausage. Let's see, we got all lots of stuff and things to choose from. Then over here, pressing the next tab, the HAN mirrored N, TK mirrored N. These are actually non-alcoholic drinks. So we got Monkey Cola in a can or in a bottle, and then we've got this one over here. I actually do not have a clue as to what this is. And over here we have our alcoholic drinks, and I'll come back to these later because they're also very important for comfort, and they'll actually there's more stuff going on. But here we've got beers, and then you got vodka, and so on and so forth. Obviously the bigger the booze, the higher the price, but this is also something that will increase your tummy or your utensils bar. You can just purchase it from here, and then if you want to eat, you press T, and it will actually show you the food that you've got. Actually, see that I only got one loaf of bread, so I would like to purchase another loaf of bread. Here we go. We can also purchase this one, a sugar duck, and let's grab a drink. We'll grab the beer. There we go. So now that we've done that, we want to eat. Now, do not go to your inventory. You press T and you hold it pressed. Just like so. And what we need to do now is select what we'd like to eat. So, for instance, if I take a bite out of this bread, here we go, we select it. You release T, and here you get a sign in green stating that we ate. We can also see it in the chat. The lady, that is me. And here it states that I ate a piece of bread. Now, if we press T again, you'll see that the loaf of bread is not gone, and here it actually shows 3/4. Here we got the other loaf of bread that we already had with us, or that we just purchased, and it says 4/4, and here it says 1. This actually means that you can eat just one time from it, this means you can eat 4 times from it, and it actually shows how many times you ate from it already. So that is what this does. So purchasing a loaf of bread means that you can eat 4 times out of it before the loaf of bread is gone. So that is the food bar. Then over here we've got a horseshoe, and that is actually your luck. And this you can only increase by fishing. When we fish, you'll actually have the opportunity to catch a so-called lucky fish. What happens is that fish will actually have a horseshoe stating, so once you have a fish, it will have 3 symbols then, or 2 symbols. One will have a horseshoe and it will have a number to it. Now the more lucky the fish is, the higher the number in the horseshoe. Normally it will say 1, sometimes it can also say 5, for instance. Once you caught a lucky fish, your luck will be increased, and what it means is that you will have an increased chance of catching another lucky fish, and also a lucky fish will attract bigger fish as well, so you have an increased chance of hooking the bigger fish. Over time though, it will just dwindle or decrease just with food and energy. So just keep on fishing will help you in having this one raised. Now when it's like this very tiny sliver of red, it means you got no extra luck. And last but not least, over here we have our sun symbol, and this is actually your comfort. So like I said earlier, comfort affects your energy very much. And comfort is also very much affected by the weather. Currently we've got a great evening going on. It's actually close to the middle of the night, but it is not raining, and it's 14.2 degrees Celsius. When the temperature drops, when it starts to rain, your comfort will dwindle. In the future we will have stuff to help us increase our comfort, like clothing and things like that. In the meantime, there's not a whole lot that we can do about it, but there are some things we can do about it. So, say it is raining, obviously then you start to get colder and colder. What you need to do is you need to go to a campfire. So every map has this symbol, this upside down triangle, that actually means a camp. So the camp over here is, let me find where is the pathway, not over there. Lady in the dark, here we go. No. Good grief, I look like a complete fool. Alright, here we are. So here we got the path. This is the Drunken Man's Trail, that's the name of it. And we'll move through the woods towards the camp. We are nearly there, and here we are. So we got this camp. Now imagine that it is raining. You stand by the logs and you press E. There we go, and now we are lighting a fire. So when it's raining and you go stand next to the logs over here, you'll actually see your comfort being raised, and that in turn affects your energy. Help it raise as well. Now what you can do to raise the comfort too is create a warm drink. Now to do that you press the Y button, and here you can actually prepare yourself some warm drinks. So the first one up, this one, that is actually the Glühwein, and you can drink twice out of it. This one is actually the coffee. And this one, the last one, is actually the tea. So that is what we can prepare in here. I've got to purchase it from the store, so I'm also quite low on money, so I'm not gonna do that. But this will definitely help. Once you drink a hot drink, that will warm you up from inside, and that will increase your comfort. And another thing, like I already said, the booze. So this definitely helps you increase your comfort. So we are going to drink it. Look, 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 look. There we go. As you guys can see in here, we already get the message as well that we drank something and that our comfort is being increased. But what booze also gives you is a bonus in experience. And it is determined by what type of booze that you're drinking. That will increase your comfort, and as you guys can see, it boom, went up a bit. So I just had a regular beer. Now obviously it's gone already. I should have purchased another one. But what it stated was actually 1, and it means that my increasing experience will last for 1 in-game hour. With other types of booze, for instance vodka, it sometimes states that it can last for 2 and you can drink twice from it. So the more expensive the booze is, the longer that the effect will work. Now if we are to catch a fish, quickly need to, so let's put this one at 50. So we are attempting to quickly catch a fish. Let's put that one down. Let's get our other rod out as well. Let's see, and this is my bamboo rod, by the way. I'll put you to 40. Let me make sure I put that one on it. Cast that one out right over there. Here we go. Now we need to wait a bit till we actually have a fish on, and I think my first rod actually, oh, I can't set it down, that's what it says, because I'm in the water. Come on. Was that not my first rod? Might be that I wasn't in the facility. Do you need to, oh no, 50, that's what it's at. That is good. That'll cast you out, and we will set you down. Let's see if we can hook something. Actually do have a hard time seeing that one, so quickly get it back up. And we'll, oh, got a big fly zooming here in front of me. Oh, there we go. Now I do hope for the sake of the video that we will catch something fast. Should be good, even though it's in the middle of the night. And if we are completely unlucky, we might have a lucky fish as well. But what boost does is it will actually increase your XP that you get for catching a fish, which obviously is quite awesome. Just hang out here for. I do hope we are going to catch something quickly, otherwise this video is going to take quite a while. But let's see. We're going to pick up this one, because already knows that there's no action whatsoever on that one. Let's try a bit over here. With Z I can not have both bobbers in a view. Well, actually. How was that? I was staying in the water. And with F, by the way, you can put your flashlight on and off. Actually already see something going on down there. Well, bamboo is still very quiet, so let's pick that one up. Let's actually cast it more in that direction, so now we can actually have both of the bobbers in view. There we go. Come on, fish. I know you want it. He's toying with it. That will indicate either a common roach or a small carp. And in the beginning I must have difficulty spotting what type of fish it was. But as I progress, as I play, put more hours into the game, start to learn what fish makes what bobber go. Here we go. We've got our fish. Tiny one. But here we are. So we got a 35% in XP, and our skills increased our bobber fishing by 0.1%. But here, this one, that is actually connected to the boost that we drank. So we increased our experience by 1 point. We get an extra point for it, for catching this rough. So that is awesome. Obviously, we are going to keep it. Let's put that one away. Let's grab our first drop. And reel this one in as well. So that is basically it, guys. Those are the status bars. So quickly going over it once more to recap. This is our energy. The higher our energy is, oh, that is what I've got to show you as well. So energy, if you want to throw out with force, you press the left shift button, sorry, and you press the left mouse button. Here we see our energy is now 123. If our energy drops, that number will drop as well. So that is what energy does. So we covered now our energy. We covered the food. We covered the horseshoe. Later on, I'll do some more about a lucky fish, or the 4 different types of fish. So that is regular fish, that is lucky fish, and that is trophy, and that is a unique. Lucky fish not necessarily do have to be trophies or unique fish. It's just fish that looks a bit better and gives you luck. And it would also not always be mentioned here in chat if you did catch a lucky one. And then we went over comfort, and as you guys can see, it is also going down now again, because my alcoholic in my system is going down. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit messy in my opinion, but I think I've covered everything now. If you like the video, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to like this video as well. And I hope to see you guys in a next video about Russian Fishing 4. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Bye bye.